The previous videos, I implicitly mentioned some reasons why some drug users use drugs. To be more explicit here, I am going to mention reasons why common people use drugs and why criminals use drugs. Why do some common people use drugs? One, peer pressure. Many individuals, especially young people, start using drugs due to peer pressure from friends or social groups. They may fear rejection or want just to fit in. Curiosity and experimentation. Some people take illicit drugs out of curiosity, wanting to experience their effect firsthand. This is common among adolescents and young adults. Stress and anxiety relief. Many turn to drugs as a quick escape from stress, anxiety, or overwhelming life challenges, believing that the substances will provide temporary relief. Depression and emotional pain. Those struggling with emotional distress, loneliness, or past trauma may use drugs to numb their pain or to feel a temporary sense of happiness. Performance enhancement. Some individuals, especially students, professionals, peasants, use stimulants or other drugs to boost concentration, endurance, or energy levels for academic work or athletic performances. In addition, in the recent time, those who engage in clandestine businesses of defrauding and scamming people through digital platforms use drugs copiously. In their colonies, I'm talking about the Yahoo people. In their colonies, popularly called the hustling kingdoms, HK for short, these desperate souls use drugs to keep awake, to be able to successfully track, ambush, and get their targets. Rebellion against authority. Some people, especially teenagers, take drugs as an act of defiance against parents, teachers, or society, seeing it as a form of self-expression or resistance. Easy accessibility. When illicit drugs are easily available in a community, people are more likely to experiment with them, even without strong personal reasons. Escape from reality. So, some people facing difficult life situations, such as poverty, family issues, or crime, may use drugs to create false relief or detachment from reality. Cultural or social influence. In some environments, like the ghettos, drug use is glamorized through music, movies, or social media, making it appear normal or even desirable. These are some reasons why the common people go into the use of illicit drugs. What about criminals? Drugs often serve specific purposes that help criminals to carry out their illicit activities. Some of these uses among criminals are numbing conscience and moral sensitivity. Many criminals use drugs to suppress guilt, fear, or any lingering sense of morality that might make them hesitate before performing crimes. Boosting courage and aggression. Hard drugs like cocaine, methamphetamine, that is mpurumiri, and heroin can heighten aggression and reduce fear, making criminals more daring and ruthless. Pain tolerance and stamina. Some criminals, especially assassins, bandits, and terrorists, take drugs to endure physical pain. Harsh environments like the bush, the creeks, etc., or long hours of operation without fatigue. Inducing victims to submission. Kidnappers and human traffickers often use drugs on their victims to make them weak, disoriented, or unconscious, ensuring compliance or reducing resistance. Mind control and brainwashing. Some terrorist groups and cults use drugs to manipulate their recruits, making them more susceptible to indoctrination and extreme acts like suicide bombings. Escaping reality and trauma. Many criminals live with the psychological burden of their violent lifestyles. Drugs offer a temporary escape from nightmares, regrets, or mental breakdown, and enhancing sexual performance. Prostitutes and human traffickers often rely on drugs to endure multiple claims, stay awake for long periods, or dissociate from reality of their work. Ritual and occult practices. In cases like organ harvesting or ritual killings, drugs may be used to induce trance-like states, dull the senses, or perform occult practices believed to enhance power, inducing fear and control over others. Some criminal networks use drugs to terrorize communities, keep subordinates obedient, or instill fear in the captured victims. Financing criminal operations. Drug trafficking itself is a major source of revenue for criminal organizations, helping fund activities like terrorism, arms purchase, and bribery. These and many more are the use of drugs in hands of criminals. In subsequent videos, we keep on talking about the reality of the danger of illicit drugs. Thank you.